Hello everybody, here is Danny. This is not one of these bikes. I'm gonna show you how difficult it is to find the Aero aluminum bike and find the top three. That just in a second. First off, please, dear subscribers, take part in the poll here. The question is, should I be posting this kind of episode on this channel or the separate channel? I would like to have the separate channel here, but the question is, what are you subscribed for here? So I would like to cover almost all the brands. So let me know, is it a good idea to make the separate channel, which I would rather like to make. And now let's turn our attention to the alloy Aero bikes. First off, how many brands I did have to cut off? Argon 18, there are Aero bikes, cool bikes, no alloy. Then Bianchi, there is Aero Ultra, no alloy. BMC, there is Road Machine, only carbon. There is also the alloy version, but the alloy version is not Aero, so cut this off. Pinarello, definitely cool bikes, no Aero alloy bikes. Then we have the Colnago, there is a concept bike. There is the V2R bike, no alloy. Then just continue. Centurion, no alloy bikes. The Focus, no alloy Aero bikes. BH, very cool bikes, no alloy Aero bicycles. Quota, I love these bikes. These are from Italy. I'm gonna cover this brand as well, but here, no alloy Aero bikes. Orbea, no alloy Aero bikes. Stevens, really cool Aero Arcalis model, only in carbon. And then Diamondback, this one is, let's say, kind of racing Aero bike, only in carbon. Finally, the Feld bicycles, super cool range of the AR bikes, only carbon, so no alloy. The Rosec Xeon, very cool bike. I did make review on this one on my channel, only carbon. Canyon Aero, super cool bikes, aerodynamic bikes, no alloy version. Cannondale, surprise, surprise, no Aero bikes at all, so no Cannondale today. And then the Trek, we have very cool Madone, but no alloy version of this bike. Finally, Giant, super cool propel bikes, no aluminum version. Scott, as you could imagine, Scott foil, pretty cool. I don't like the head tube system, but anyway, no alloy here. And then these are our three. So let me show you. Cube Aerium HPA Pro, Specialized Allez DSW Sprint version, and the Merida Reacto 500. Short disclaimer, I'm going to be repeating this one on many of my episodes. I got two bikes from Merida for free. It doesn't change anything about how I view these bikes and how I talk about cons and pros of buying this. So don't be afraid of this. All three bikes will cost just around $1,500. Let's say the Allez now $1,700. You could buy this one for a little bit less in the store. You could get some discount. So let's say $1,600. Then Cube Aerium will be just about the same price, $1,600, and Reacto bit cheaper, $1,500. Why are these top three, and why would I choose actually any of these? Merida Reacto, very cool looking. What's so special about this bike? It is very aero oriented. So we have the rear brake just behind the bottom bracket, but still we have the access to the braking pads, which is so important here. Then we have a very cool seat post with this insert here for more comfort. I have the 2018 version of this. It does work, it does flex, even though this is really Aero seat post. I do like it. The look of the bike is really amazing. I love it. Let's go to the specification. We've got almost a full Ultegra components. So both derailleurs, shifters, braking levers, of course, that's the same thing. Brakes are from Shimano 105 and Shimano 105 Direct. I think both should be the direct mount, maybe only the rear one, but it says 105 and 105 Direct. I think these are direct mount. Cool bikes, but these are 105, not Ultegra. The chain set or the crank set is FSA Gossamer. This is not my favorite one in terms of the stiffness, but it looks pretty cool. So I would say it's okay. The fork, it says carbon race. I'm not sure whether this is the full carbon fork or not a full carbon fork. So I don't know about this. If you know, let us know in the comments. And the weight of this bike, that's the only bike we know the weight. No, the Cube also says what's the weight, but this one is 9.23. Aluminum alloy, $1,500 bike, Aero one, really good weight. I would be really happy to have this one. Let's go to the second one. This is the Specialized Allez Sprint. So the Allez is not the Aero bike, but the Sprint version has the Aero shaping and it looks really amazing. This orange, I do like it. What we know about the specification is we have like one group set down from comparing to the Reacto 500. This is the Shimano 105. The brakes are not from Shimano, so Specialized is saving money on the Axis brakes. I don't know these brakes, maybe these are good, but not Shimano, so we don't know these. The seat post is also carbon as on the Merida, but has no inserts for more comfort here. And the fork, it says very clearly it's full carbon fork, which is very, very good because then the bike is lighter and it gives a bit more compliance to the bike. The Aero bike needs it really, really a lot. No Ultegra, 105, bit more money, but very cool bike. What's outstanding about this bike is these DSW Daluzio welds. Specialized say this is for stronger welds. The head tube, for example, is hydroformed, and as you can see, the welds are moved a little bit just to the back, further back. Same just about the bottom bracket area, it's hydroformed, and then the welds are moved away from this area. It is a cool design. Not everybody will like the look of these welds, especially the weld on the main tube here. You don't see it, it's just behind the crankset. It is pretty huge and not that smooth, but the frame is for sure high quality and this is the very good bike. The last one from our top three is the Cube Areum HPA Pro, so aluminum alloy frame. And now in the specification, when we look at the fork, it says carbon Aero. So once more, we are not sure whether it's full carbon or just the carbon blades with the alloy steer. So I'm not sure about that. What's outstanding about this bike, this is the like multi-sport bicycle. As you can see, you have here these Aero extensions. So you can really take this bike for triathlons, but you can also ride this bike on the group rides, like everyday group ride. Is just this bike is just okay for such a use. So not only for triathlon, not only for time trial, if you want to use it for time trial, still we have the standard shifters. So these are not Aero, so the whole handlebars is not Aero. This is just the standard bar with the extensions. Very important thing is the geometry, so let's compare that. How to do it? It's pretty simple. When we look at two dimensions, which are the reach, and this one is reach, and the stack, they will tell us about the geometry. So let's click the geometry right there. It's here, and then the Reacto's geometry is here. So let's start with the reach. So how long the bike is, how far you need to reach to the handlebars. Let's say 56 size on the Merida. The reach will be 40 centimeters. On the Specialized Allez 56, reach will be just 5 millimeters less. So it is a bit more comfy in terms of the reach. And then the Cube, just look at the reach. Reach is 421. This is the longest one because you're gonna be more Aero on this bike. Now time for the stack. This is the height of the actual height of our bike, 536 on the Cube. then Specialized Allez will have stack of 554, okay, 536, 554, so much higher, much more comfy, and the Reacto stack is 570. So the Reacto is longer, but then higher than the Specialized, right? So I would say these are pretty much the same. Maybe Merida will be a bit more aggressive. The most aggressive bike here will be the Cube for sure. Also, the angle of the seat tube is changed so that you can use the Aero extension with more comfort. So you can support your body with the elbows right there. So this bike will be suitable for triathlon, but you can also ride it like on a group ride, on some criterium races. It's okay for that use. Which one would I choose from these three? My answer is very simple. Any of these three. I do love the Merida Reacto, I do love the Specialized Allez Sprint, and this Cube Aerium is also very interesting offer. Pretty much the same price. The best components has the Merida, that's for sure. It has the best components, but to be honest, I was crazy for this orange color, or also it comes in this black red. I would rather choose the bike. I like the look the most and have 105s instead of Ultegra. I do love the black and green, you know that. So this color suits me very well. But I really would say any of these that I would like the most, I would choose. And also, if I would think about trying triathlon or some time trialing maybe, or just, you know, riding against the clock, the Areum HPA with these handlebars will be just the best. That's what I think. Thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna see you very soon with the next episode. We're gonna see whether we're gonna create the new channel for this kind of episodes. It depends on you, so I'm gonna now see how you vote. See you guys. Bye bye.